Okay, hello everybody. We're getting ready to do another SAT prep lesson for Math Level 1. We're going to do SAT Math Strategy 17 through 18. Here is the note points here. If you should take notes, if you need a note-taking sheet, contact me. I can help you out. Okay, Strategy 17. Know how to work with functions. Functions and function notation are commonly used on the SAT. A function is simply a mathematical rule to produce an output value. Say a function may take the form of either y equals or an f of x would be another way it would be function notation, f of x. The notation f of 3 represents the y value of the function, and then replace x with 3. So if you're resting on this, I have lessons that I can assign you that will help you brush up on your function acuity. The order pair 3, 5 belongs to function f. N is a point f. So example here, a no-calc section here, a grid n of function h is defined by this here, and h of -3 equals that. What is h of 1/2? Here are possible solutions here. Use the fact that h of -3 equals 29 to find the value of the constant a. H of -3, when you plug that into the original function up here, so 9a equals 36 and a would equal 4. Under that, evaluate h of 1/2. We plug that in here, equals 4 times 1/4 minus 7. 1 minus 7 equals -6. So h of 1/2 would be -6 under this process. No calc section, multiple choice, defined by this. Then f of -2x would be what? Here are possibilities here. F of x equals 3x minus 4. F of -2x would equal what here now? 3 minus 2x, so it would be -6x minus 4. The correct answer would be C for this. Page 4 now. Example, no calc section, grid in. The graph of the function f over the interval -5 less than or equal to x, x is less than or equal to 5 is shown in a figure here. If f of w equals 2 and w is greater than 1, what is one possibility of the value of w? The notation f of w equals 2 represents the point w2. On the graph for the function, each point whose x coordinate is between 0 and 1 has corresponding value, y coordinate of 2. Hence, w can be any number between 0 and 1. So you would grid in 1/3 and it would be correct. 1 divided by 3. Page 5. Example, no calc, multiple choice here. 1, f of 5 plus f of -5 equals 0. 2, if -5 less than or equal to x, x is less than or equal to 5, the maximum value of the function f is 4. 3, the equation f of x equals 3 has 3 real solutions. F of -5 equals 0, f of 5 equals 1, so f of 5 plus f of -5 cannot equal 0. Say that 1 is false. The highest point on the graph is -3, 4. So the maximum value of f is 4. Statement 2 is true. Statement 2 is true up here. Maximum value of f is 4, which is shown right here. Horizontal line y equals 3 intersects the graph at 2 points So f of x equals 3 has 2 rather than 3 real solutions, so statement 3 is false. Since only statement 2 is true, the correct choice would be B. B here. Then page 7 of this lesson. No calc section, multiple choice. Here's a table. The table above shows a few values of the linear function f. Which of the following equations defines f? So here's our array of possibilities. Graph of linear function is a line. From the table, each time x increases by 2 units, y decreases by 6. So the slope is -3, hence coefficient for x would be -3 here. You would know that much. And then page 8, example, no calc section, multiple choice. Function g is related to function f by equation here. If the point 43 is on the graph of function f, what are the coordinates of the corresponding point on the graph of function g? Here are our possibilities. So in general, y equals f of x minus h plus k is a graph of y equals f of x shifted h units and up k units. For the function g of x, f of x minus 1 minus 2, h equals 1, and k equals -2. Hence the graph of the function excuse me. Hence, the graph of function g is the graph of function f shifted 1 unit and down 2 units. Shifted right 1 unit. Under this transformation for 3, 4 plus 1, 3 minus 2 equals 5, 1. So the correct answer would be B for this. Example, no calculator section. Grid in g of x equals 2 to the x power. H of x equals 8 minus x squared. If functions g and h are defined above equations, what is the value of g of h of 3? Evaluate the inside function first. H of 3 equals -1. Then g of h of 3 would equal g of -1 equals 2 to the -1, which equals 1/2. Grid in 1/2, 1, fraction bar, and then 2. Strategy 18, no key relationships and formulas. Knowing certain relationships and formulas that are not provided on the reference booklet can increase your chances of scoring better. Excuse me. No calc section, grid in. We have this parabola here, a greater than 0, pass through points -2, 3, PQ, and 5 and 3. If PQ is the lowest point on a parabola, what is the value of P? Draw a diagram. Here's our diagram here. The line of symmetry is perpendicular to bisect of any horizontal segment whose endpoints are the parabola. So, since points -2 and 5, 3 are corresponding parabola points on either side of the axis of symmetry, the line of symmetry bisects the segment joining these. So get back to this parabola, page 12. Here's PQ. Points also passes through the vertex of the parabola. Here's the vertex. Hence, the x-coordinate of PQ must be the same as the x-coordinate of the midpoint of this segment, which is up here. P equals -2 plus 5 over 2. So we're finding the midpoint between these two intersections here with the parabola, which is 3 over 2. So grid in 3 over 2, 3 fraction bar 2. Page 13 here. Example, calculator section, multiple choice. The graph of f of x, -0.5x squared plus x plus 4 in the xy plane is parabola shown here. The parabola crosses the x-axis at -2, 0, and at a point of x, 0. Point A is the vertex of the parabola. Segment AC is a line of, and the line of symmetry AB are drawn. What is the number of square units in the area of this triangle here? Here are possible solutions. Math fact is that the x-coordinate of the vertex of the parabola y equals x squared plus bx plus c can be determined using x equals negative b over 2a. You should know one of those very important formulas. So x equals negative 2 plus 4 over 2 equals 1. So to find the y-coordinate vertex, substitute 1 for x in the parabola equation. So we throw that in there, and we come up with this, which equals 4.5. So hence AB equals 4.5. Right here looks like A. Coordinates of B are 1, 0, so dB equals 1 minus negative 2 equals 3. So line of symmetry is perpendicular bisector of segment CD dB equals BC equals 3. The area of a right triangle is 1/2 of the product of the lengths of its legs. Area of triangle ABC is 1/2 base times height equals 6.75. The correct choice is C, which is 6.75 right here. Animated PowerPoint math video at AOL.com. If you need background lessons in your algebra, get a hold of me. I have all of Algebra 2, Algebra 1, pre-algebra, calculus. We don't need calculus yet, but I do have Algebra 2, and that would help you out. Thank you very much.